When you hear about royals, what comes into your mind? Enormous wealth, grand palaces, or luxurious lifestyles? Well, there are some royals who leave all the comforts of royal life and for their devotion to their country. They join the army where they grind in harsh conditions. But do you know who these noble royals of the world are? Today we bring you the list of the royals who served in the military. So without wasting much time, let's start with it. At number 12, we have the Crown Prince of Jordan, Hussein bin Abdullah. This prince is one of the well-known faces of the Middle East. He was born in 1994 to King Abdullah II of Jordan, and being the firstborn, he's also the crown prince of the nation. This royal family has a tradition to join the military because with his father, King Abdullah II, was in the military, so the prince also wanted to keep up the tradition of joining the military, which led him to study at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, where he received vigorous training which not only trained his body, but also sharpened his mind. The prince graduated from the academy in 2017, and he instantly joined the Jordanian Armed Forces, where he helped his father in various international operations. And in 2021, the prince was promoted to the rank of captain in the military by the king himself. The prince is an active military personnel who also fulfills his royal duty as crown prince. From the Middle East, we move to Asia to meet the King of Thailand, who's known for his luxurious lifestyle and his love of aircraft. Here, we're talking about the current king from the Chakri dynasty, Mahi Vajiralongkorn Bodendrada Bayavarangun, also known as Rama X. He became the king in 2019, 3 years after his father passed. While growing up, Rama X had all the facilities a young prince could have, yet he decided to put his luxurious life aside and join the National Army. At first, he joined the Royal Thai Army as a career officer, and in 1977 he even trained with the US, British, and Australian armies, where he learned how to carry out special operations and sharpened his coordination skills with his fellow soldiers. This king is also trained to fly various fighter jets like the F-5 and F-16 and airplanes like the Boeing 737-400. After being closely associated with the Thai army, Rama X decided to focus on being the king, but he still likes to fly his helicopters and airplanes. At number 10 is a crown prince from a beautiful country in Western Europe called Liechtenstein. This country is famous for its natural beauty and peace-loving people, and the crown prince of this proud nation is Alois Felipe Maria. He was born on June 11, 1968 to Prince Hans Adams II, and it was his father's wish that the young prince should receive the best education, and for this reason he was admitted to Liechtenstein Grammar School in Ebenholz. After his primary schooling, the Prince of Liechtenstein had to leave his country and move to the United Kingdom, where he joined the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst. After completing his course in this academy, he joined Coldstream Guards. It is the oldest continuously serving regular regiment in the British Army. This work of the prince took him to various places like Hong Kong and London, and after serving 6 months in the Coldstream Guards, for 6 months he moved to Austria for his master's degree in jurisprudence and left the army life. At 9, we have the Prince of Brunei, Prince Abdul Mateen. He was born in 1991 to his father Hassan al-Bolkiah and his mother Haja Mariam. Prince Mateen is a polo player who also likes adventure sports like mountain climbing and swimming. This 31-year-old is considered one of the richest individuals in the nation, but that didn't stop him from pursuing his career in the military. His journey to join the army started in 2010 when he started his commissioning course from the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, and a year later he graduated from this academy and as an officer cadet. In 2017, he completed a 7-month elementary flying training at RAF Cranwell to qualify as a helicopter pilot at Defense Helicopter Flying School. As of now, this young prince holds the rank of a major in the Brunei National Army and is said to be going through 11-month training for the All-Arms Commando course. Next, we have a Crown Prince of Denmark, Frederik Andre Henrik Christian. The prince was born in 1968 to Margrethe II, Queen of Denmark. When his mother ascended the throne in 1972, the prince was declared the heir apparent to the throne. In 1995, the prince obtained a degree of MSc in political science and began working as a secretary to the Danish embassy in Paris, though the prince started serving in the Royal Life Guard in 1986. But a big moment came for him in 1995 when he completed his education as a frogman in the Naval Elite Special Operations Forces Frogmanskkorps, where he served 2 years before he became the captain in the reserve. Apart from this, the prince has trained and served in all 3 military services, which are the Air Force, the Navy, and the Army. Currently, the Crown Prince mostly focuses on his royal duties, but still, he likes to discuss his army life and give lectures at the Institute of Strategy at the Royal Danish Defence College. At number 7, we have the King of Spain, Felipe VI. He was born in 1968 to the former King of Spain, Juan Carlos I, and in 2014, King Felipe VI became the king of the nation after the abdication of his father. Keeping the future in mind, King Felipe completed his master's degree in science in foreign service from the School of Foreign Service at Georgetown University. Then he decided to serve his country like a soldier. He started his military training in September 1985, and after 10 months of hardship, he was promoted to cadet second lieutenant. The young prince showed progress, and with each year he started adding new skills to his shoulder. He trained as a naval officer, and later in his career he also took training in the Air Force, where he learned to fly aircraft. The Crown Prince successfully manages to juggle his royal duties and military duties, but after he became king, he decided to devote all his time to royalty. From Spain, we move to another nation in Europe called Norway, and from Norway comes Prince Haakon Magnus. Being the elder son of Harald V, the king, he was named the Crown Prince of the Royal House of the House of Glücksburg and Norway. Despite being the Crown Prince of the nation, the prince chose an eventful and hard life of military service over a luxurious royal life. In 1995, this prince graduated from the Norwegian Naval Academy, and after completing his graduation, he joined the Royal Norwegian Navy. For the next few years, he served in the Norwegian Navy, where he worked with missile torpedo boats and stayed in Navy vessels. During this time, he could hardly find any time to visit his family at home, and in 1999, he decided to study further and halt his military career. Now the prince focuses more on his royal duties as a crown prince of the nation and acts as regent to the nation in the absence of the king. Next on the list is Queen Suthida Pachaurasudafimalak. She is known for her beauty, her generous nature, and her love for her country. The queen is the wife of Rama X and comes from a middle-class Thai family. This 44-year-old queen has a bachelor's degree in art and communication, and from 2000 to 2003 she worked as a flight attendant for Thai Airways International. But after that, she chose a different career. Unlike being a flight attendant, she went through vigorous training in 2012 to join Ratchawanlap Guards. It's a group of bodyguards who protect the crown prince. After 2 years of dedicated hard work as a guard, she was promoted to commander of Crown Prince Rama X's household guard. Suthida continued to grow in her professional career, and in 2016 she was promoted to the rank of general in the Royal Thai Army. But after she married and became the Queen of Thailand, she decided to take a break from her military career. At number 4 is King Charles III of the United Kingdom. King Charles was born in 1948 to the Queen of the UK, Elizabeth II. Being the firstborn, he became the heir apparent to the British throne, and in 2022, King Charles II became the King of the UK after the Queen passed away. Being in the military was a tradition for British royals. Charles's father, grandfather, and even his great-grandfather were in the military. So keeping up the tradition, Charles joined the Royal Navy, and in 1971 he received Royal Air Force training from Cambridge University Air Squadron and learned to fly the Chipmunk aircraft. After that, he served on the guided destroyer HMS Norfolk of the Royal Navy from 1971 to 1972. Charles even served in all 3 services of the military, where he devoted himself to these jobs with equal dedication. Though King Charles III is now less involved with the army, but he doesn't shy away from talking about his days of service. At number 3, we have the Prince of Denmark, Joachim Holger Valdemar Christian. This prince is the younger son of the Queen of Denmark, Margrethe II, and when it comes to the Danish throne, he is 6th in the line of succession. The prince started his career in the military in 1987 when he was enlisted as a recruit in the Queen's Life Regiment. Despite being the prince, he worked extremely hard with desperation to prove himself, and with time he started getting promotions and new roles in his regiment during 2005 to 2011. But a big moment for this Prince of Denmark came in 2020 when he was promoted to Brigadier General as Danish Secretary of Defense. Now, at the age of 53, this prince returned to his royal duty, where he'll be acting as regent in absence of the Queen and the Crown Prince Frederik. The next royal who spent a big chunk of his life as military personnel is Abdullah II bin al-Hussein. He was born to Hussein bin Talal, King of Jordan, in 1962. And when the King of Jordan passed away in 1999 due to some health complications, Abdullah took over the throne. As a prince, Abdullah was always interested in living an army life, just like his brother and father. His military career started at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in 1980, where he received training as an officer in the Jordanian Armed Forces. After completing his training, Abdullah II served in the British and German armies as a troop commander, and it was in 1983 when he joined the Jordanian Armed Forces. After being active in military activities for almost 20 years, he finally put his military life to rest when he became the King of Jordan. But by then, he had received multiple awards for his valor and his contribution toward his country. At number 1 is a prince who is a well-known royal of the world, and it's Henry Charles Albert David, also known as Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. He's the younger son of King Charles III, and he is currently 5th in the line of succession to the British throne. The prince, just like his father, wanted to join the military to serve his country, and because of this, he joined Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in 2005, from where he completed his officer training and joined Blues and Royals to become an army officer. Prince Harry served in the military for 10 long years, which he described as the happiest time of my life. During these years, the prince served in the British Air Force and became qualified as an Apache aircraft commander. And finally, in 2015, the young prince decided to rest his military career and give his attention to his royal and personal life. Thanks for watching the video. Comment down below about your favorite part and let us know. And also press the subscribe button and bell icon for regular updates.